Hello viewers, welcome back to your favorite baking channel, Baking with Chef Tonde. From our previous episode, we had done the free cheesecake, and I promised to show you the main product that I wanted to show you is the baked cheesecake. So we're going to carry on from where we left. In this episode, what do you need for a baked cheesecake? We had our biscuit from our previous episode. It's a biscuit paste, of which you can use a sweet paste from our previous episode. If you check, you can see how to make a sweet paste. So you can use a sweet paste. But for this episode, we are using biscuit. So it's a crushed biscuit, tennis biscuit, and melted butter. Then you make a paste, you put it in just like this. It's just so it's prepared already, this one. Then you have your cheese, 2 cheese. It's the smooth cottage cheese and plain cream cheese. It's equal amount. So in this episode, we are for this cake that we are making, we are using 250. So all your cheese, 2 cheeses must be equal amount. So it's 250 of the cottage and 250 of the cream cheese. And your fresh cream must be equal to the cheese. So it's 250 of the cheese, of the 2 cheese, and 250 of the fresh cream. So all these three, 250, 250, which is 750 total. Then your sugar. What do you need? What do you need on your sugar? It's 150. Your 4 eggs, your 100 grams of corn flour, your lemon juice, the concentrated, and your bowl, obvious. So what do? You take all your cheese paste, those 2 cheese you put in. This is the easiest cheesecake to make, because you don't need to even separate the eggs, or you just mix everything in one time. As long as you have all your cheese, cream cheese, cottage cheese, fresh cream. And by the way, this cake is not a cheap cake. You know, these cheese, they are expensive. Cream cheese, cottage cheese, and even fresh cream. It's expensive, so you have to do it right first time. Then your fresh cream. So all these are equal amounts. 250, 250, 250, which is 750 of these 3. Then what do you need? Your sugar. Your 4 eggs. Everything in one. Because the idea is just to make a mix that is pouring. Because we're gonna bake. And your 100 grams corn flour. So this will act like it will be like gelatin. When you are using this, they have got a binding effect. The corn flour and the egg, it will create a binding effect. So when you are baking, so what do? Then you mix all this. So in this case, I'm using you can use a hand whisk on this. Then what do? You mix slowly first, so that you just make sure everything is well mixed. Sugar. And when you are baking, you bake this cake, you bake it very slow. So you would need your oven to be at least 160. I recommend 160 degrees Celsius for plus or minus 1 hour. It's very smooth, so it must be smooth, so that when you bake, after baking, when you cut this, it mustn't crumble. So if you don't mix it well, after baking for that long time, it will dry out and it will start crumbling when you are cutting, because it must be very smooth when you mix. And also the quality of your cream cheese and your cottage cheese, because sometimes you will be forced to beat it for a longer time because of the quality of your cheese that you use. So what do? You pour it out. Almost like just over 2/3 of your tray. Then your cake will be ready for baking.